What's up? Zach Evnesh here in the Underground Strength office. If you're new here, make sure you go to undergroundstrength.tv and pick up your free training courses. And what I want to do here with this video is give you guys an intro. I've been getting a lot of questions asked about how did the SEALFit challenge go. The Navy SEAL challenge, we were calling it the SEALFit 20X challenge. And what I will do is inside this YouTube video, down below, in the info section, I will post a link once this blog is ready to go, and you can read fully about it, see photos, and get you're going to get a different experience by reading and seeing the pictures. Now, I'd say about 6 months ago, started really getting involved and following what was going on at SEALFit, and started getting more inspired to change my training. And as many of you know, I've been going through a lot of evolving in my training, and just in a spiritual sense and a mental sense, big evolution here. And as of the time of this filming, I'm 36 years old, and I really wanted to get to a point where I could prove to myself a select few things. And I have that quote on my wall that in life we have two pains. We have the pain of regret, and we have the pain of discipline. The pain of regret will haunt you for a lifetime. The pain of discipline goes away as soon as you begin to taste success and taste victory. And for me, I have actually quit many things in my life, both in the physical challenges and emotional or mental challenges. And I'm talking about things going back all the way to when I was a wrestler, when I did not understand, was not properly trained physically or mentally, and I just did not understand how to handle adversity, how to handle pain, how to basically internalize everything and utilize it to make me stronger. A lot of people don't understand how to do that. Trying to find the lighting here, guys. A lot of people don't understand to do that for a lifetime. But I look back at my last wrestling match, and I remember the feeling of fatigue that I had that started to set in, and how it would shut down my body, and how my brain would focus on the fatigue and the pain, and I didn't know how to utilize it to make me stronger. I didn't know how to push through it. Other things that were important to me about this challenge was that of doing it with friends. Many have asked us when this course will be made public. This course was a private and uniquely organized course just to us, and we had connected with Mark Devine, who runs SEALFit, and he's a Navy SEAL, and we said that, look, you know, this crew of us, we're all family men, we're crazy busy, and what would you guys think about sending out 2 of your Navy SEALs to basically kick the crap out of us for a day? And those 2 Navy SEALs are very close friends of mine, Quattro Deuce and Coach Brad McLeod, and they live close enough where Mark didn't have to be here. So it looks like this is something that will happen again, and likely it would happen a little bit before Memorial Day and a little bit after Labor Day, because if we try to do this kind of stuff on the beaches when it's quote-unquote in season here, it would be extremely dangerous, because there's just tons of kids on the beaches and doing log PT and all the stone training and the running drills. It just probably would not be able to happen. So back to the second reason why I wanted to do this. As a man, I wanted to prove, I had a lot to prove to myself, that I could go through hell and I could handle all types of pain and adversity and still come out on top, never quitting. So I prepared myself mentally, prepared myself physically, that by the time this challenge came around, that I knew that I was going to complete it. No matter what they threw at me, no matter what challenges went through, I knew that I would not quit. I knew that I would finish it. That was number 1. Number 2, as a friend and as a man, I think this one is most important. That I was in this group with some very, very close friends, and those friends and I have had some tough times, many ups as well as many downs. And I don't think I was a good enough friend during those down times. And this was an opportunity for me to prove to them that no matter how bad the shit hit the fan during this challenge, that I would be there to carry them at any moment that they needed it. And that's actually part of the Navy SEAL creed. Ready to lead, ready to follow, never quit. And I did not know that until probably our last hour or our last 2 hours in the challenge. But going into the challenge, that's what I was ready to do. I was ready to utilize my strengths when I would be needed to be a leader. I was also ready to just be part of the team. And that meant if somebody else in the team was ready to lead, I was going to listen and I was going to act accordingly, whatever they needed to make that team stronger, and never quit. I was not going to quit on myself, and I was not going to quit on my friends. So the big things that drove me through this challenge were I had my own personal demons that I had to beat. That's number one. Number two, it is something that I wanted to do for my family, to be a stronger man. And I kept a very close, clear picture of my kids and my wife. And if I was to quit, it would be a huge letdown to them. So you could see how I get emotional when I talk about this. So I had a very big why. That was one of my big whys. And like I said, last but not least, a true friend is there when the chips are down. And many people claim to be leaders, or they claim to be great men. But it's funny that when the chips are down, they're really, it's just a big front that they put up. It's actually a bunch of bullshit. And a friend is there for you when the chips are down. And a friend is there for you to do something for you and never ask for anything in return. It's not, oh, well, I did this for you, you do that for me. That's not how a real friend works. A real friend is ready to carry you and never ask for anything back. And another thing real friends do is they understand how to say sorry, they understand how to say I love you, and they understand how to say thank you. Unconditional, just being genuine, being true, and being a giver, not somebody who takes. And that also means just showing your true self, like kind of shedding your skin, evolving, and showing your true self, who you are. And this group knew that I was not really the strongest of runners, but there were times where during some of the runs where I was up front, and there were also many, many times where I was the goon squad guy way in the back. So I proved those things to myself. I went through this entire challenge. I learned to laugh at pain. I learned to totally not even say, you know, this is painful, this hurts, even though I did have some serious pain going on in my body. But my mind was on autopilot. And I would not have made it without this crew of guys. I would not have made it through this challenge without this crew of guys. Number one. Number two, I got to thank our coaches, Coach Quattroduce, Coach McLeod, that these guys are extremely smart and extremely dialed in. They knew exactly what we needed when our bodies were breaking down. I mean, there was just no question on their part that these guys, Navy SEALs, are not grunt guys. They're extremely smart. Dad's doing a video.
What time it is?
What time is it?
Yeah.
It's 9:45.
Oh, no.
I love you, dude. I love you, guy.
Yeah.
You're my best buddy. His best friend. Boom, best buddy. It's my best dude right there. That's why I do what I do. I love that guy. I love my kids. So back to Quattroduce, Coach McLeod. You could see that these guys as Navy SEALs, when they were on the beach, it is 9:45.
Oh.
I love you, dude. All right, give me 5. Ooh, I love you, guy. You're my best buddy. So, holy cow, this kid's crazy. When these guys were on the beach, there was something really unique about them that, to me, I just felt like these guys owned the beach. You know, to hear about, I read so many Navy SEAL books. I mean, we've got so many of them, all these Special Forces books piled high here. And I give them actually to some of our Underground Strength gym members because I think it's amazing reading. We think what we do is so tough. We think our lives are so challenging. But you hear about one day in the life of somebody going through BUD/S or a Navy SEAL, and you realize that you don't train that hard. You don't have challenges. And reading those books, and I did a lot of books on audio as I drive to and from the gym, made me a lot more mentally tough, made me much more aware of what the body is capable of doing. So I'd like you guys to hit that link below. Go see the full, rundown of everything that happened at the 20X SEALFit Challenge. And if you guys want more details on how this went, then drop a comment at the blog. That's the easiest way for me to see what you're thinking. Or I've really done in-depth review of everything I've learned, the life lessons I learned inside undergroundstrengthcoach.com. All right, guys, I'm Zach Evanesh. Peace out. Later.